who really is Sphere?
That's a
Who's
great,
really Sphere?
okay.
Because I feel like over the years, everybody's taught a little something different, and some people are really big into micro, breaking down, okay, these are A clients, these are B, these are C, or these are...
Don't make fun of me right now, because I just did that this year.
Now with leads, that makes sense, because you're like, is this a hot lead?
Yeah.
But as far as Sphere goes, okay,
Okay.
just your whole database, you're not necessarily doing a transaction with them. For me, and there's no judgment on people that do something different, but for me, the more simple it is, the easier you're going to keep it up.
Okay.
And I have found that people, the longer they're in the business, the more a mess their database is because it was too complicated.
Sure.
So if you simplify it, there's really only 2 categories that should be in your real estate database. There's 3 actually, but the third one's temporary. So you've got your METs, which is your sphere of influence. Okay. Then you've got your not METs, which is, why would you have a not MET? Well, it's because you got information somehow, whether they contacted you, somebody, they inquired on a website, whatever it was, but you don't really know who that person is. You don't want to throw that info away, but they're not truly spheres. That's not MET. And then you have a temporary category of newly MET. Those are typically the new leads that you do want to identify. Is this a hot lead? Follow up with them 12 times at least, because remember, 80% of all leads convert between the 5th and 12th.
Right,
So we've got 12 follow-ups. If at the end of that 12, that's a temporary category, based on what happened, did they convert? Meaning, that doesn't mean they bought, but did we actually have a conversation, or did they never reply?
Got it.
If they did, then you decide at that point that was a temporary category. Are they going to go to the METs list or the not METs list?
Okay.
Okay, so that really these are the 2 that last. And the way that we qualify, do they get to go into Sphere, is 3 questions.
Okay.
1, have I met them? And don't be literal, you guys. You might have met them virtually. It doesn't mean you met them in person,
Okay.
but you know who they are, okay? So have you met them? The question number 2 is, do I want to do future business with them? Because not everyone you meet is your ideal client for many different reasons, okay? Maybe they're an hour and a half from your house, and you're like, okay, I'm going to put in the
But I know
not
realtors that would grab onto that.
That's the thing. Like, maybe I'm not going to invest hours and hours doing video notes with them, but I will invest in marketing to them on more of a drip system so that I can refer them to an agent in their area. Okay, so that's more of the not met list, even though you did meet. Okay, so that's how I know. The third question is, am I willing to invest time from now on getting to know them better? So number 1 is, do I know them? Have I met them? Number 2, do I want to do future business with them? Number 3, am I willing to invest time in them from now on? If the answer is yes to all 3, then they make it to my Sphere list.
Okay.
So even if I've met them, if the answer was no to the 2nd and 3rd question, I'm throwing them over here to the automated marketing system, because it's a numbers game. Even with automated marketing, it's going to convert less, but there's some there.
Sure.
So